Sneaky, that Tony Robbins. You gotta watch him, changing millions of people's lives for like 40 years like that. I've cracked the Tony Robbins code, and here is his code. What he does is, should you attend one of his events, are you gonna do anything worth a shit today? Okay, so while I was making my post-workout salad, I had an epiphany. The epiphany was, I've cracked the Tony Robbins code on how he successfully changes his clients or all the people that attend his events. It's basically the antithesis of what this video was about that I've just shot. So I'm getting ready to edit the whole thing right now, but should you attend one of his events, you can do it virtually. He gets you moving. He gets you moving around, and then you make a decision. You make a decision to do something while you're in a high energy and high frequency state. So that's the key, because I was talking about in this video, people making major life decisions while they're feeling like shit. And so if you attend a Tony Robbins event, and you can see plenty of them on YouTube for free, but I encourage you to go. He gets you moving the entire time. You're not going to just sit there and watch him like a movie. That's the secret. That's the whole crux of why we need to. You know what? Watch the video. I'm not gonna explain the whole freaking thing right here in my kitchen. I went and ran 10 kilometers just to shoot the video, and now I'm gonna just spoil it all right here. Enjoy the video. All right. Welcome to 10K Tuesday. Woo! There we go. There we go. Yeah, they don't just hand these out, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Time stamp. Awesome. I think we're going to take a dip. Welcome to this 10K Tuesday here on July the 2nd. And what I wanted to talk about was making major life decisions while we're in a low frequency, low energy state. Don't do it. Don't do it. What we focus on is what comes true in our lives. And I'm thinking about somebody today that lost their job. And I know that they don't have a powerful morning routine that sets them up for success. And I've been fired before. Most of us have all been fired at some point during our lives. And the reality of being fired from a job just means that we are not a good fit for that particular organization. But the older we get, the more devastating a job loss can be. And it can go into deeper meanings within us when we're like, geez, what is my freaking purpose in life? And I feel for that person, and they haven't asked my advice. Every day that we do a routine that elevates our frequency and energy. Nobody wakes, I don't care how good your circumstance is, how perfect your sleep was, when you wake up in the morning and open your eyes, you're not high energy, high frequency. And so if you had something devastating like a job loss happen yesterday, and you probably went out and got drunk, or stayed in and got drunk, whatever, that's what we're programmed to do. When something shitty happens, we get drunk. When something great happens, we get drunk. And so anyway, waking up with no job and a hangover, and under normal circumstances, you're not awesome to begin with. So this person has awakened today with nowhere to go. And they're feeling like absolutely dog shit, and they don't have a routine that empowers them. And so they're probably dwelling on the fact that they don't have a job and what are they going to do next. And they're making these major life decisions and these assumptions about their worth as a person while in a low energy state. And that's just something that I want to make sure and get the message out. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be deciding what kind of person we are while we feel like shit. That's the whole point. And that's what I wanted to communicate. And I wish this person would hear this. Or if you're that person out there and you're hearing this and it hits you at the right time, man, I hope this is helping. So let me, if you're willing to listen, here's the ways that I found that set me up for success on a daily basis. This is universal. I didn't make this up. I got this from people far smarter than me. 1, you get up. 2, cup of coffee if you're that type of person. And 3, go ahead and start reading something spiritual. I don't care what it is, a book like A Return to Love, some Deepak Chopra, the Bible, whatever floats your boat, something spiritual that you can reflect on and that's uplifting. Study it a little bit and even journal a little bit about it. Write it down or try to memorize it. Matter of fact, I'll do one here for you. I read a passage in Return to Love today. The passage said something like this: when we focus on the light and the dark will diminish. When we focus on the goodness and power that lie latent within us, it invokes its realization and expression. So what we focus on grows, and what we take our focus away from diminishes and dies. That was pretty helpful to me, and that's what I would wish for this person. So just to get caught up here, if I'm making a list, we have read and reflected, and if we could catch about 20 minutes of meditation, just silence, try not to think about anything, but don't even really try. Just close your eyes and shut off all your devices. Don't go to freaking Facebook first thing when you open your eyes and see how great everybody's life is. Try to put off Facebook and Instagram and all that shit as long as possible. By the way, you're up early. You want to beat the sun up. All right? Then go exercise. You need to break a sweat. And I say this because the only reason I'm teaching this is because I know it to be true. I don't know what I'm talking about unless I can teach it, and I don't talk about stuff that I don't know firsthand. So between waking up, cup of coffee, reading and reflecting, meditating, then go exercise, now you're ready to kick some ass. Now you're ready to think about where you are in life and the big things and what happened and where you go from there. And if you did get all fucked up and drunk and you feel like shit today, I understand. We've all been there. But let's not do it again. There's a book, Atomic Habits, where a great book, by the way, James Clear. And he talks about building the habits that make you successful. And so let's take working out. If you're supposed to work out, let's say you've done it 3 or 4 days and you miss day 5. That doesn't mean you just flush it down the drain and quit. Just try not to miss day 6. Don't beat yourself up. That also ties into the drinking thing. So let's say you're trying to quit drinking or smoking or whatever, vices out there getting at you, and you slip up and you do it. You fell off the wagon. So I got this from Joel Osteen, I do believe. He said, if you fall off the wagon, don't worry, God's driving that wagon and he's not going to run off without you. The wagon is stopped, you can get right back on. So between tying together Joel Osteen and James Clear's Atomic Habits, if you screw up a day, all right, it happens. But don't just flush it all down the toilet and say, well, I'm screwed now. Just do better tomorrow. Every day is a clean slate. Every moment's a clean slate, really. I came up with this sort of saying that You know, let's say I was a jerk yesterday and I was like, man, I really shouldn't have said that. I really regret doing that. Doesn't mean I have to keep doing it today. Just do better now. I hope what I've said is of some help to somebody out there. Man, thanks for joining me on 10K Tuesday. By the way, I forgot to even say, here on 10K Tuesday, we always run 10K. Golly, I forgot to say this. And we're going to try to make 10K. We're not going to be fooling with making 10K today. I keep saying that on this here channel. I've just moved to Virginia Beach. I'm trying to still get settled, and I'm not going to do any kind of day trading until I am settled and centered. I'm still living out of boxes. I haven't slept in a bed since June 12th. Maybe I'm just going to go totally Spartan on this thing. All right, cool. I'm getting a little long-winded, and I'm going to see you definitely next week. I'm committed to doing 10K Tuesdays, and once I get settled in, I'll drop even more videos. But I'm sticking to this, and I hope it's helping somebody out there. Do not waste this day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and gained something from it. By the way, if you want or need to make money from home, I have a free online course that's ready to rock. All you gotta do is go into the notes below this very video you're watching and just click the thing. It's already there. It's ready to go. Don't even want your email. It's my gift to you. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, that would mean the world to me. It doesn't cost you a dime. I hope it works for you. We'll see you in the next video.